What's going on? It's your boy J Mo here. Listen, today we're talking about sacrifice. Mo, girl, man, we gotta sacrifice to get to our dreams and goals. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. If we learn how to make sacrifices and be happy when we doing it, we gonna learn how to be fighters. We're going to learn how to be equipped for that battle. No matter what comes our way, we are going to overcome it. Because half of the battle is won. Matter of fact, I say 90% is won before you even go to the battle. The other 10% is showing up and actually fighting. So when you keep coming up against obstacles and you keep coming up against failure, how do you look at it? Do you say, damn, man, I don't know if I can get past this? Or do you say, finger looking good. I can't wait for these trials to come up against me. I know, look, I count it all joy when I fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of my faith worketh patience. But I let patience have her perfect work so that ye may be perfect and entire, lacking nothing. I understand that when I'm deep inside of the process, that everything is going exactly how it's supposed to go. When I lose and I fail on my diet, I know it's a chance for me to get back up again. I know that when I don't work out this day, and I set it a plan for me to work out every day, I know that it's a chance for me to get back up. You just have to keep grinding and working, because it's never no such thing as failure. You just always learn in the process. If I kept letting this bog me down when I wasn't getting any views, or people weren't liking my videos, then I would have been lost. But I lived off of something internally, something that drove me, motivated me, pushed me to the best version of myself, and it's continually doing it every single day. So you got to be willing to die in order to truly live. Man, because 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11 says, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I understood as a child, or I spake as a child. And when I became a man, I put away childish things. So you got to be willing to sacrifice all of those things that you used to be, all of those, because to become that new version of you. That new version is who you haven't been the whole time of your existence. You got to form a new identity. You can't live in that victim thinking mindset, saying, you know what, man, I could cheat today. I can just, come back. You can't be feeling bad about yourself as soon as you cheat. No, you did that. You make that decision. Go get up and fight again, and push through and become that best version of yourself, and understand and know that when you going towards your dreams and goals, these obstacles are going to come. But can you visualize the outcome? We got to start seeing things how God sees them. God say he sees the outcome already. God doesn't live in time or space. We got to start to occupy our minds as if we don't live in time and space either. Being able to see things the way God sees them. Because I was reading or listening to an audio book, and it was by Adele Ahmed, and it was called Thought Access. I encourage you to check it out when you get a chance. And she was saying how when you manifesting from a place of memory. And I said, dang, you live in the past, present, and future simultaneously. Because if you live in the past, or you lived the past already, you're living in the present, the future is for sure going to happen, right? So that promise that God promised you it's already came inside of you. So I'm not waiting until I get there to say, oh, thank you, Jesus, or to give him the praise. I'm feeling that internally every single day in the process, going along my dreams and goals. You got to have that same mindset when you making those sacrifices, because the most successful people, they understand that you got to make sacrifices, and you got to make them quick. They had a study that said the most successful people make decisions quick, and when they make them, they rarely change their decisions as well. So you got to be able to adjust when you going after your dreams and goals. I know when I was doing my diet a few months ago that I kept having to adjust it, because I was getting, even though I leaned off of meat and the sugar, I was getting addicted to other things, as far as whether it was cashews and it was hummus and it was pico and it was bread. I kept having to adjust. The greats make adjustments, and they keep making them. You got to make them every single time, and see what's working or not, and learn how to change from there. We gotta fight through that. That's the only way we gonna get there. We gotta fight. You gotta love this fight, man. You gotta look forward to it. You gotta have some joy when you see all of this trials coming, man. That's how you gonna get through it. That's how you gonna muscle up that strength to be able to build that each and every single day. It's a hard fight, but I tell you this, you gotta love it. Yeah, you gotta love it, man. I was looking at my mentors and I was, observing them and what they were doing. I was seeing they getting tired. And I was like, damn, they keep pushing themselves to exhaustion. I said, damn, I got to do that. That's the only way that I'm going to be able to push past my limits, my barriers on what I think is possible. If I learn how to push past those mental beliefs that I have about myself, I've been having my whole life. When you learn how to fight and you decide to gird your loins, that's when you learn how to be the best version of yourself. You can't say I ain't going to, be who I want to be. You got to be that every single time. You got to learn how to manifest it. You got to learn how to fight, man, because every time you fight, you getting closer to where you want to go. You just inching your way towards success, to your dreams and goals of who you want to be. Those sacrifices are making you who you want to be. So when you living in the present and you making those sacrifices, remember that you are manifesting that person in the future. You got to be able to visualize it and see it and say, this is who I want to be. This is who I'm becoming. That's why I'm making these decisions right now. That's why I decide to show up and fight. That's why I'm not letting anything or anyone stop me, because I have to be the best version of myself every day. I have to continually renew who I am and refresh my soul by going after my purpose, by stepping into my dreams. And that comes from me making sacrifices. I got to say no to those people I used to hang out with. I got to say no to that diet that's not serving me. I got to say no to those negative situations or to the parties, to the clubs and everything that's not helping me to grow and evolve. I have to say no. That's the only way. That's the only way I can get through where I need to get through. The path will start to illuminate and light up for me. That's how the universe will start to send things my way. So when I start to say no towards those things, and I start to say yes towards the things of all of my future, that's when the universe conspires to help me and gives me access to all of the resources and tools that I need. That's how I start to have that confidence more in myself. I'm manifesting. I having that energy, that drive, saying I will get to where I need to go. I will get to my dreams and goals. I will overcome. I don't care what trials come my way. You got to have that mindset. You got to have a smile on your face because how you feel out, how you feel on the outside is a representation of how you gonna feel on the inside. If I feel like, damn, you know what, man, I'm down. I don't know if I could do this battle. I'm already gonna lose. But if I put my chest up and I got my shoulders up and I'm confident in how I can do it and I'm walking in my future, I'm talking in my future, I'm having that aura, that confidence, I've already won the battle. Already beat the sacrifices. Nothing's going to stop me or deter me from getting to where I need to go. You got to look your dreams and goals right in the face. Are you willing to go through that adversity? Are you willing to go through that process of you not figuring it out? Are you willing to get up and fight every day? You got to make that decision, and you make that decision based upon your actions, because your actions reflect the beliefs that you have in yourself. So if you making sacrifices, you showing yourself this is who I want to be in the future. I'm not going to stop because I failed and I just kept falling down. I didn't know what happened. No, I got to have that spirit of resiliency, of tenacity, of that unwillingness to never quit, relent, or stop, no matter the actions that I'm taking. I don't care if I don't see it. I don't care if I don't see no progress or results. I don't care about anything else. I'm going to be that person that I want to be. Ain't nothing going to stop me. I had to go, listen, I don't care if I never seen it before. I'm using faith as my ultimate reference. Faith is what's I'm seeing with. I don't walk with my vision, because if I did with that, I lost a long time ago. I walk with faith because my eyes really open to what's really possible, what can happen, what I do believe can manifest on the outside. I got to live in that future every day, especially based on my actions. I can't let nobody relent. I can't let nobody stop me. Always believe in yourself and know that what you can do. These people will try to tell you, listen, I don't know if you can do it. No, you don't know if you can do it. I know that I can do it. I know that I can fight. You got to know that in yourself. So you got to be confident and you got to strengthen yourself because it's people that's waiting on you to become who they need to become. They waiting on you to strengthen and go after your dreams, your journey, so you can become better and so they can, your cup can overflow onto them. Always have that mindset, always stay encouraged and just have that drive, man, and you're gonna be the best version of yourself.